What is up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 5 of my Chargers rebuild series on Madden 16. Now, in the last episode, we had a pretty successful season. We made to the divisional playoffs where we got eliminated by the Chiefs, I think it was. Either way, if you guys recall, the primary reason we actually ended up losing those games is what I believe was just due to injuries. We had a lot of guys injured, a lot of starters injured. Luckily, though, a lot of those injuries should have them coming back before the next season starts. So hopefully all those guys will be ready to go. And we can have a pretty successful, healthy season next season. So either way, let's get things going here. You see, we're going to just send through the playoffs. Quite honestly, I never like seeing who wins the Super Bowl because I get a little bit jealous of the fact that we're not in it. But we'll check here in a second to see if... Or we'll see who the Super Bowl champion was. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson or one of those guys was actually the Super Bowl, not the Super Bowl MVP, but just the MVP in general. So let's check here and see what's going on with the Super Bowl. And the Tennessee Titans won the Super Bowl. Remember, guys, this is a rebuild series. It's not a fantasy draft, so that is the legitimate Tennessee Titans that just won the Super Bowl. Let's check out their roster because now I'm kind of jealous. How did they rebuild faster than we did? Jarrell Casey. Their team's not even different than what it was. They literally just ended up winning the Super Bowl. So, good for them, I guess. I can't really say I expected that out of them. So, that's always impressive. Either way, let's spend some time here to re-sign some players. We got $40 million to our what's the word there? To our I don't know. We have $40 million. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's give Keenan Allen a pretty good contract. We all know we can't really miss out on Keenan Allen. And I know a lot of you guys say, don't go over the desired contract. It's not worth it. Okay. If we lost Keenan Allen, we are going to be absolutely screwed. So I am by no means risking that. We'll give Haloti Ngata a pretty nice contract. 90 overall defensive tackle. We need him to kind of bolster that middle. So, yeah, he's going to resign. Then we have Melvin Ingram, another great linebacker who I'm going to want to re-sign. So, realize I'm not going that far over the actual desired contract. I just don't like the risk of them not re-signing. It's a scary thought to me. So, we're not going to re-sign Brendan Oliver because I'm assuming he's going to want a pretty big contract. And quite honestly, he doesn't bring that much to the team because I want Melvin Gordon to be the new starting running back. Not only that, but I might actually draft a new running back. Let's just see how much he's asking for. He's only asking for like $1.4 million, so it's really not that much. But personally, I just would rather... Actually, no. Him and Woodhead are both actually out of contract. So we'll sign Oliver just because we're going to want a backup. So he wants not that much money. We're going to give him 5 years, 1.35, and then 120K bonus. Let's see what he says to that. He might not accept, honestly. I don't think he will. And he does, actually. Okay, surprise, surprise. Right here, we'll sign Duke Johnson. Our fullback, we'll give him a little bit more than he wants. Now, fullbacks, of course, are usually a relatively cheap position, and he's going to sign for pretty cheap right there. Now, of course, we're going to get Manti Te'o. Since it's girlfriend... Okay, I'm not going to... Oh, my God. I always want to make a girlfriend joke. It was so long ago, too, and it just... I can't get over it. The whole girlfriend situation. That was just bad. That was just bad for him. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason he got so low. Like, he got drafted so low. He was going to be, like, a pretty high draft pick until that whole girlfriend story came out and everybody realized he's kind of stupid. But we're looking through here. We're gonna get some backup quarterbacks, of course, because we kind of need them. We're just gonna get one. We don't. Oh my God! As soon as I click the button, I realized we don't really need a backup quarterback. We already have like a couple young guys, but we already signed, so it's a little too late for that. We'll re-sign Mike Cyphers, I guess. I mean, not really for that much. And then from there, we're just gonna re-sign. We're just gonna give these guys exactly what they already have predetermined for the signing, because these guys don't really matter a whole lot. I just kind of want to get them on the roster because the last couple rebuilds I actually have messed up and not re-signing the guys, and it really ends up ruining your roster space. The problem is usually when you just give them the normal contract, a lot of people don't sign, but hopefully these guys will. But yeah, I don't want to fall into roster size because once you do that, it is very, very difficult to catch back up. That's something I realized. And it's definitely not a mistake I want to make again. So we're going to try to avoid that error this time around. So we're going to sign this Wiggins guy. And then after that, we don't really need to sign that last quarterback, Brad Sorensen, I think it was. Yeah. So yeah, the team's looking pretty nice. Now let's just see real quick over here. We'll go to our team roster. Oh, it's going to be another yawn episode because I always make these late at night, so I get really tired. But our team's looking really nice. Let's see. I want Melvin Gordon at the starting position. Woodhead, of course. Did we sign him? I don't feel like we did, so I'm pretty sure we didn't sign Woodhead. Yeah, we didn't. Okay, so Woodhead's not going to be there. But for the most part, most of our good guys are going to be coming back pretty strong. Our free safety well will be coming back. So, yeah, I think our team's going to be pretty nice. I'm not too worried about it. So let's spend some time here to move on to the next stage. We have about $10 million to work with. I don't really think I'm going to sign anybody just because we're going to want to keep that money for next year and for some rookies. But let's just look just in case. There's a free agent that looks like they can totally change our team around, and of course I'm going to sign them. I'm willing to go over the cap space a little bit for a player like that, but we'll see. I mean, Michael Floyd. Okay, Michael Floyd doesn't want that much money. He wants like $6.5 million. He's a beast too. Some pretty nice players up here. I'm not gonna lie. Let's look at our team real quick, okay? Because these guys are looking really nice. Quarterback we have, or not quarterback, but offense we have. Quarterback is good. Running back could maybe need some work. Wide receiver, I wouldn't mind another one. We wouldn't mind a center or a right tackle, but the right tackle is young, so we'll keep him. Wouldn't mind a center. On defense, we wouldn't mind a cornerback or maybe a second defensive tackle. Oh wait, don't quit the franchise mode. Okay, well I quit the franchise mode, so let's load back in. So possibly a second cornerback, possibly a second defensive tackle, and a center and a wide receiver. So we can get one of those positions primarily. I don't really think we can get all four of those positions with the money that we have. But let's look at each position individually. Cornerback to begin with. Malcolm Butler. Okay. Which is about $7 million, so we can afford that. Middle linebacker, that's not what I needed. I was defensive tackle. Star Luleleli, who we can also afford for about $5 million. Wide receiver, we have Michael Floyd, who we can afford for about $6 to $7 million. We can also get Alan Hearn for about $4 million. We had him in our Rams rebuild series, and he was extremely good. And if we get Alan Hearn for $4 million, we'll also be able to afford Star Luleleli for $4 million. So let's try Floyd first. Let's give him about 35. And now let's see, do we have enough for Luleleli? It looks like it might be kind of close. We have plenty of available funds. 17. Okay, let's see. My negotiations. He's really happy with that. Okay, maybe we can get Floyd and Luleleli. I don't really want to get Hearns because we already have him on the Rams rebuild. So, I know we're getting really close to that budget space, guys. But I really am doing whatever I can to make the most dominant team possible because we really get a chance to make a Super Bowl team, and I feel like this is one of those years that all the pieces, all these free agents fit a position that we need to fix. So, I don't really want to miss out on those guys. I really hope not getting Malcolm Butler to come back to buy me though, because let me just say that right now. So I'm really worried about that, as that we're not going to be able to get a good cornerback, and our secondary is going to be a little bit rough. But I mean, what really can we do? We have a 23rd pick. Can we get a top-notch cornerback in the draft? Is what I'm curious about. I don't really feel like we can. Let's see. We got LaMarcus Clark. Let's look at him. He's not bad. Let's look at Terrell Hartman. Another guy who's not that bad. Rayshawn Hardin is also not bad. Some of these guys are not really that bad, so no worries here. We got a couple cornerbacks up here. This guy's really good. B+ man, zone, and press. Yeah, I kind of like this guy a lot. This Ben Miner guy. He's pretty fast too with a 4.35. Yeah, if we can get Ben Miner, I'll be stoked. Let's look at this guy, Bram Myers. Really good athleticism. Not the greatest skills, but he's got great athleticism to match up. So no complaints there. Let's look at our running backs real quick too. I'm not really against getting a running back early on now. This guy's looking pretty nice. Jamil. That could be read so many. It's either Podia. I mean, I'm not even. I tried, guys. That's the best it's gonna get. It's gonna be one of those names. Either way, he's looking like the best guy with the A- skill set kind of going through. We just used a lot of points on that position. We also need a center. Oh yeah, center's a big need for us. And this guy looks like the undoubted best center in the class. God, could I get him with a second round pick? I don't know. If not, we'd probably get the Zach Graham guy. Well, just a center in general would be nice. Originally, what was I looking at? Cornerbacks. Realistically, I'd probably should get the center before I get the cornerback, because the cornerback would probably be a number 3 cornerback at best, but that center would be a starter. Because we really do need a center. I mean, it's pretty bad. Yeah, so I'll probably get the center of the first round, because that's really what we need, and really needs are more important than wants when we're trying to build a Super Bowl team right here, which is really what I'm trying to do, because I do honestly think this is on par with a Super Bowl team. So I'm really going to put in all the chips in this year, and if it doesn't work out, it's going to be pretty difficult, because if this year doesn't work out, we have a long rebuilding process in front of us to make up for all the money we just spent. Let me just say that right now. So we looked at a lot of centers there. A punter wouldn't be bad either. We need a punter. None of these guys are good at all, but oh my goodness, best one is Holden Evans, so maybe we'll get him. Who knows? Let's just continue to move on here. Move on to the next week, where we have, let's see, what do we have going on here? We have Michael Floyd actually rejected. I didn't expect that. We have Lulu who accepted, but maybe having that money in the end will actually end up benefiting us, as we have a great defensive line now with Lulu and Nada coming up the middle, which hopefully should kind of avoid any flaws in our secondary, because if we can get a great pass rush up the middle, the secondary won't need to do as much. And then offensively, our wide receiver group could get a little bit better. And we'll scout a few wide receivers here since Floyd didn't sign. Let's look at some second round guys primarily. Or we'll look at third round guys, because oh, that guy sucks. Why did I even spend any money to scout him? Okay, never mind. These guys are absolute trash. What? Are any of these guys good at anything? Who's the fastest guy? Because I'm curious about that. Oh, this guy got a 4.3 and he's second. Who's first? Who ran faster than a 4.3? Whoever ran faster than a 4.3, I want him. Sherwin Patrick. Okay. Does this guy run the other one? 3.93, 6.67. Like I said, I'm gonna say these numbers. These guys are like exactly the same speed as each other. Sherwin Patrick and Tyler Griffin. Let's look at some other stuff. It looks like Tyler Griffin's actually the more athletic one, so wouldn't mind him. Actually, I really want him, so hopefully he'll be there. You know, maybe I'll get him before the center, because sometimes, I don't know, guys. There's a couple good centers. That's a receiver that I think is really cool, though, so I want to get him. Sometimes I do kind of get caught up in really wanting to draft players that I think look fun to see and fun to use. So I'll more than likely just get him. So let's skip to the next feature pick. Hopefully he'll still be up there. Let's see. It's time to find out. We need a wide receiver. It looks like he is Tyler Griffin. Is that him? Oh yeah, we didn't scout him at all. We probably should have done that. Who cares? We're getting him. He's not bad. 97 speed, 93 acceleration. We reached. Now I didn't expect him to be great. Probably could have been I probably should have scouted him a little bit, but his speed is really what's going to make him a great player. He's got great open field stats too, so I think we'll be just fine. Either way, next up we need a center. We'll be really blessed if that center that was projected to go in the second round is still up there. And he is, Blake Norris. Okay, so it actually worked out in the end. We're going to get him, 77 overall. And he's pretty nice. I mean, that's definitely going to be starting material for our team. And we didn't really scout much of anything else. We'll get another running back, because that's something else I was looking at. And then maybe get a cornerback or a wide receiver again, just cause. But we'll get this guy, Jamil. I'm not going to try the last name. And he's actually not even that good. I thought his stats looked really nice. That's surprising. But he's not that good. Did I not check his athleticism? I'm really going pretty quick through here, guys. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Who else was I looking at? I was looking at wide receivers. Or really wasn't. yeah, you know, let's just sim the rest of the draft. This is gonna be kind of a quick video, guys. I know, we don't really have to do a whole lot this offseason. I think kind of the main moves we had to make, we did make. So I'm kind of excited for this next season now. We're gonna take a quick look at our team after this and kind of get a quick glimpse as to what we can expect going on in the next season. But for me personally, I have high expectations. I think we should be at least a conference championship team. As we're gonna sim in the next week, so we can actually look at our team roster. 1 second. Let's see what we got going on here. We have simming. Here, 1 second. Let me just do this real quick so the team can load up. And go over to our team. Okay, let's see. We have Blake Mays, Brandon Oliver. Gordon will probably take over that starting spot. Let's just do that right now. Duke Johnson, Stevie Johnson, Inman, I believe. Yeah, no, he's already a real life player. We got Keenan Allen there. And then our offensive line's not that bad. We have Dunlap, Boone, this new guy we just drafted, Norris, Bernadette, and then Cooper, who we also drafted. So it's pretty nice, honestly. A lot of you guys are saying put DJ Fluker at right tackle, but I kind of like this guy, this rookie. Or he's not a rookie anymore, but this new guy we drafted. And Ladarius Green is obviously a great tight end. Then defensively, our defensive line is just something to kind of rave about. William Hayes, Haloti Nada, Starla Ludalele, and Corey Lugit, I believe his name is. The Jason Verrett and Patrick Robinson as our cornerbacks. Then Robert Bland and Eric Weddle as our safeties, who are also really, really nice. And then our linebacking core is really nice and young too, with Melvin Ingram, something Perryman, Denzel Perryman, and Jeremy Adechow or whatever his name is. But yeah, that's kind of what our team's looking like. Hopefully you guys like the look of it. I know I certainly do. So if you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment some moves you could possibly see my team making and what you think about this team in the comment section below. And lastly, make sure to subscribe if you have not already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. And thank you guys so much for watching. And the series is actually going really well. So hopefully this time we'll be able to rebuild this team and take them to the Super Bowl. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.